All right, what's going on, everybody? I just held this section on Facebook, right? And I thought I recorded it, and I know people are going to ask for the recording, so I'm actually going to read through this whole thing. And it'll seem like I'm talking to myself, but I just had about 30 people in this Zoom, and I didn't record it. So I'm going to do this whole thing over again, just for sake of having that recording for people who want to ask for it, right? So today in this video here, I'm going to walk you guys through how I'm able to utilize screen printed transfers to accomplish big orders. Okay, so screen printed transfers are basically the same process that screen printers will use. There might be some different things that they do. I'm not too up to date with the technology there, but I do know I don't want to invest the $10,000 into equipment or whatever it costs. Okay, don't hold me on all of this information as far as pricing and all that, but the content I'm about to give to you is basically to show you how I have been able to utilize big orders on my own with just using screen printed transfers. Okay, so like I said, this is a thing I just did about 2 minutes ago, and I realized I didn't record it. There are two companies that I would recommend when it comes to screen printed transfers. And I only recommend those because these are companies that I have used forever. And the first company that I would recommend that I started my business with, and I would still use them today, and the process still works. This is going to change the game for you once I show you some of the things that you can do on this company here. All right, so the first company I would recommend will be Transfer Express. Transfer Express is a STARS company. Okay, so STARS is a company. If you don't know about STARS, you need to go back to the research stage in this development here when you start your t-shirt business. Okay, because probably if you search t-shirt business, you probably should be running into STARS. If you search heat press, you probably should be running into STARS. They are one of the top industry leaders in the game. So do your research, find out about those. You should be knowing about the industry. You should be researching the industry and see who those leaders are and study their moves. Okay, so I'm going to jump onto the back end here and take you onto STARS website. All right, and like I said, I've already just went through all of this. So you're going to see it's stars.com. You're going to go to transferexpress.com. All right, and one thing you need to know, in order for you to utilize this platform that I'm about to show you, which is their Easy View or the Easy Print Designer, you need to be a dealer. Okay, so what that means, you simply, I'm pretty sure it's still the same because years ago I registered for this thing, about at least 7 years ago. All you had to do was to purchase an item. Okay, you purchased a thing. And what I purchased years ago was this marketing kit. So if you're just starting off and you're thinking what you should be purchasing or what transfers are, I would definitely recommend that you purchase their marketing kit because you get so many things in here. You get, it says what's included. The marketing kit is the pricing guide, the ink color swatches, window decals. Basically, then you get the part that I love about this is right here, the personalized easy print idea book with your company's name. What this means is this book right here that says idea book. And you can see right there, it says your company name here. You would get this book totally branded with your company's name. So the way I use this book, when customers come in, I open this up and they see this is the idea book. People come to me all the time. They don't know what it is that they need. This book is what saves me time and help them out to get their design started. Okay. And I don't do this all the time because I can design on my own, but it's for people that don't know how to design. When I was starting off, I didn't know how to design. So through my research phase, I was able to run into these guys right here. And I still rock with them. I would still recommend them today. You heard me? So you get this package here, and you also get 30 samples and a t-shirt to get started. You get 30 transfers already out the box that you can start working on and sampling those to get familiarized with the whole process and their product. All right, so you scroll down, add this to your cart for $50, guys. You get access to the back end and you get all this good stuff here. It's totally worth it. All right. And again, this video here, you won't see any link because I'm not affiliated with STARS in any way. I'm not affiliated with Transfer Express. I'm just showing you what works for me as a business. And I hope that you can utilize this and find a way that this can work for you and save some time save some money, and spend that extra time in marketing yourself on social media. So you're not like turning down these big orders because you don't have the right type of equipment. I never owned a screen printing equipment, but I still tell customers today, yes, I do screen print. People might say, oh, you're not screen printing. That's your opinion. I am screen printing these onto shirts like this, and my customers are loving it. All right. So let me break it down, take you into the back end. So what you would do here, you come over to Designer, right? And you can start your design. So you can go to start designing, or once you click on here, it brings you into what they call Easy Print. Like this is their Easy Print. This is, I think they changed the name or something. It used to be called something different back in the day. But what you can do on this platform here, basically they give you like, I don't even know, thousands of design templates already laid out. One of the biggest struggles that you would get starting off or as a designer or trying to figure out how design works is your design placements. Design placement is a big key when it comes to graphic designing. So if you don't know how to design, you don't know how to set up your placements and all that, Transfer Express already have this thing done for you, okay? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna come onto Easy Print Layouts because I wanna use one of their layouts. So bam, all of a sudden now you see all of this here, right? And it got these categorized. These are the favorites. And right now we already know we're in on graduation season as the time of this video. All right. So if you're watching this right now, it's graduation season. If you're watching this here to come, we recorded this thing in graduation season. So you get all these. If you look on the left side here, these are all the different categories, right? As you hover over these, you can see you got bestsellers here, and these will come up. Another thing you can do, like click on schools, they got categories. You can find out different things, class off, and it will show you everything else that you can change up in here. So the first thing we're gonna do here, I'm gonna grab one of these designs right here, the one that says senior. I'm gonna click on it, okay? So now I get this design, I'm gonna pull it up because I'll show you why I'm pulling it up. And you'll find this out later in this video. So I'm gonna place this one right here. But anything that's here right now, you can change. You have full editing rights right now. So it says senior 2021, Compton High School. Maybe my customers reaching out to me from Bensalem High School, right? So I can come in here, I can double click on the part that says Compton High School. I can change the word Compton here to whatever high school you're doing this for. So right now I'm gonna put Bensalem High School, and you see just like that, bam, it changes. Bensalem High School it is, okay? And I see somebody just joined in on the Zoom. So this Zoom here is being recorded again. I just went through the first section. So if you're just joining in area, it looks like I already recorded. I already did the setting with a bunch of people, but I forgot to record it. So it's good that you're here now. You can actually see what I got going on. So it don't look like I'm talking to myself. But I'm glad somebody jumped in. But yeah, so now I just started, so you didn't miss anything, Ariel. So yeah, this is Transfer Express, and I'm on their easy view right now. So you can come in here, and again, like I said, once these are here, you can change it, okay? So I just changed Compton to Bensalem by just double clicking on here, and you can change the word. So you got Bensalem High School in here, right? That's the school your customer goes to, or your customer's child go to, whatever, whoever reached out to you. So another thing you can do, whatever color this is in, I see more people still joining in. More people still joining in here. If you guys are still joining in, if you're just joining in, welcome. I am actually re-recording this or redoing this class. I just finished the class about 20 minutes ago, but I realized I did not record it. So now I'm doing this by myself. I thought it was by myself, but I'm glad I joined. So I'm walking through this here. So you're probably gonna catch it from the beginning. The replay will be available. All right, so what I'm doing here now, Transfer Express gives me their designers. So I got this one in here, bam. I chose from one of their platforms. You'll see if you just join it, we'll take it back in a little bit. So I can change the color here. Maybe I don't want that design to be black, right? I want this all to be, let's choose a different color. I'm gonna select all, I'm gonna come over here. I want my ink color now to be whatever, choose an ink color. Let's go to lavender, right? So this is my school, this is my design color here. This means when they send you this transfer, that's the color that is going to be in. And this is screen printed transfers, all right? So that's the color there. So I got one design here. And as I select my design and look onto the left side, I can see the size of this design. This is the size right here, bam, 11 inches. But now, one thing that's awesome with these guys here, you're able to fit as many designs as you can onto this 11.5 by 14 sheet, because you're still gonna pay the one price, the same price. If you leave one on here, it'll be the same price. If you put 50 on here, it'll be the same price. All right, so I will always recommend that you utilize the space by doing what we call gang sheeting. Gang sheeting, basically just ganging up a bunch of designs onto the sheet. So let's say, bam, I want this one here. Another thing that you can do here, you can add a clip art. Let's say I want a clip art. I'm coming to the left side. I'm gonna grab a clip art here. We're not gonna spend too much time here. I'm just gonna grab this guy right here because he looks cool. Okay, and I can place him over here. If I wanted him to be part of my design, I can put him right there. Whatever, I'm just showing you now you can utilize all this space. But now the one thing you need to know, in order for the gang sheet to really be effective and cost effective for you, you know, I only use them for one color. You want everything to be the same color. So my guy right here, I'm gonna change him to the same color here. I'm just click on him, change him to lavender. All right, so now he has the same color as my other thing, but I still got a lot of space here, okay? Let's say now this is for seniors, and I also want to reach out to the school now and let them know, hey, maybe the baseball team might need some shirts, right? Or something else, or you got another client that you know, like they're gonna come back, or you're gonna do something else, or you sell shirts and you want to come up with different designs. So I'm gonna go back into the easy view layout. I'm come over here, I'm gonna add a layout. So if you just joining, this is exactly where we started off, right? I'm gonna go in here, click layouts, and now these guys provide you with all of these layouts. There's thousands of layouts in here already done that you can use as long as you're gonna order the prints from them, okay? So this here, I just taught the class or the section and it was blowing people's mind. This is gonna blow your mind, all right? And so what you do, you just choose one, whatever category you're in. Maybe I'm doing family reunion, right? So let's get out of here. Let's go to occasions. Okay, let's say it's a family reunion time. I want a family reunion design that I can market to some folks, just like that. I'm going to choose one of these, any of them. So let's just go to, I don't know, let's go here. Okay, so now I'm going to bring this same design onto this sheet because I'm allowed to. I have access to the same sheet no matter what's on it. It's the same price. So family is forever. One thing I can do now, I don't know who the Compton family is, but I do know who the Snorway family is. So I'm gonna say, this is for the Snorway family. Bam. Just like that, they're gathering. And once I do that, you can see the name change there. All of a sudden, I have a completed design now. In order for this to work, of course, we can change anything in here. I should have grouped these first before anything. Dang. So now I gotta select all of these individually. I'm gonna step back because I wanna group them. I'm gonna do that again because I wanna group it so I can move it easily. So let's do this again. And I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna change the color first because in order for this to really be cost effective to you, you want it to be all the same color, right? So I'm gonna come back on here. We're gonna choose the same lavender. It could be any color, all right? And now the next thing here I can do, I want to resize this because it has to fit. You don't want it to overlap. Let's say I'm putting this all on youth shirts. I'm gonna make this 8 inches, maybe 8.5. Okay, so those are my youth sizes there. I'm gonna place it right here. Okay, so now that it's placed, I can go ahead and change the name. Click in the text there, change this to Snorway's family. Bam, just like that. They're gathering. Whatever, it wants to go into multiple lines. There we go. Just like that, the name is changed. It could be whatever family, right? It could be John Brown family. I don't care who it is, whoever you're doing it for. So now, let's say this guy right here, right? I want to reach out to the baseball team. I want it to be hats. Maybe I wanted to put it on left chest logos. So right here, this will be the size of a left chest. It says 4.5. I actually do my left chest between 3.5 to 4. So I'm gonna make this 3.5, right? Bam, that's my left chest logo. I could fit it over here if I wanted to. You can also rotate it. It don't matter if it's upside down. Those guys will take care of it for you. We can place it right there if we want, as long as it's not outside of the line. But now I still got this space right here, right? Let's say I want to add one more thing into the space. I don't know, think about something, whatever it is. You look into that clip art, you will probably find it. Okay, let's say I'm looking for a dog. I got a dog club that I want to reach out to. So I'm going to put dog in here. I'm going to type dog and see what dog shows up. Let's just say I'm going to choose my guy right here. Bam. He comes in. It looks like he will fit right in there. Okay. Bam. He fits in there. Okay. Now I'm going to change the color of him as well, because they all needs to be the same color for it to be cost effective to you. So bam, let's say, bam, I already got this, right? I got these. Okay. I can flip this around for it to make sense. Whatever. Like, you can do anything so it fits. We'll put him right there. We don't got to do nothing else. Transfer Express will take care of everything else for you. So now you got your sheet laid out. Originally, this was the order. The customer only asked you for graduation shirts, but now you're overthinking. You're like, damn, I know we're going to get into family reunion soon or something like that. Then you find another layout and you're able to use that. And now you're just filling up the space with some other things that you're just thinking ahead. What would I use? Even if you don't use it, use the space. Find something to use the space. All right. So now I'm going to come over onto the right side and show you how we can order our transfers now. Over onto the right side, you can see the first thing that's here is print method. Transfer Express want to know what type of print method you want. We're talking about screen printing, right? But if you hit the drop down, you'll see different type of methods that they have. They can send you digital CAD print. That's the digital prints. Okay, they can send you this in non-apparel print. Let's say you put it on like umbrella, mugs, or whatever. They can send that for you. They can send this as a full color. This one makes sense as full colors. So we're going to pick screen printing for now. And then there's different types, right? The type that I use is my goof proof. They have glow in the dark ones. They have glitter ones. Like, there's different things that they have here. I just use the goof proof. And the next tab here, they ask you, hey, what type of fabric are you using? You let these folks know, hey, it's 100%. It's 100% poly. It's 50-50. You can also order this as sublimation transfer if you wanted to. Like, most people don't know this. All right. So bam, just like that, I'm going to put this on 100% cotton. Now, the next thing they ask you here, do you want us to cut this out for you? Why would I want you to cut it for me? I got scissors. You're not about to charge me to cut it. All right. So if you go ahead and you try to say yes right now, they're going to charge you for that cut. No problem. I want to cut it myself, so I'm not going to put nothing there. The next thing is numbers of colors. Automatically, the software realized that you have one color here, and it's that color. Okay, so the next thing I like to do, they want to know, they don't want to know that it don't matter, but you can set the apparel color, right? Let's say I want this all to be on a black shirt. I'm going to come over here and say, hey, I'm putting this on black shirt. I want to know what it looks like on black. This is what it would look like on the black. Okay, you're not going to get the black background. It's not going to get printed for you. It just shows you visually what it would look like on that color garment when you go ahead and print it. All right. So now the next part that Transfer Express wants to know, how many of these things do you need, man? You can get from 5 to whatever. Okay, so they want to know, let's say if I put 5 here right now, immediately when I change the thing, you'll see down here, there's a price. And it tells you those 5 sheets is going to cost you $38 for 5 sheets. If I look at the view details, right, it breaks it down. This is the part that's helpful. So you're able to literally like set your pricing on what you're going to sell this garment for, because they tell you what it costs you per sheet. It tells you right here, it's going to cost you $7.77 per sheet. So per image, even though it said per image, it's really per sheet. Okay, because you got multiple images on this sheet. All right. So again, same thing down here, $70.73 per sheet. That's what it's going to cost you, right? That's for 5 of them. Look what happens when I go ahead from 5 and I say, man, 5 is not going to be cost effective for me. I know this customer is going to come back, and this customer probably I'm going to do such good job here. The whole football team is going to need some of these shirts. Now I'm going to order 50 of these. Change it from 5 to 50, right? Bam. Now, instead of me paying $7 a sheet, I'm paying $2.27 per sheet. Okay, like guys, it breaks it down to you right there. So now you can know you're $2 into the material. Okay, but really you only $2 into, like, you're only using this design. So you're really not $2 into that design. You feel me? Like, you really probably like 55 cents or something like that into just that design. But because you have multiples on here, you got a big sheet, that's what you're into, right? So now you can go ahead and do this, add the garment price. So you're probably about $2 in the garment. And now you're up there like below $5 for a completed shirt. And you can sell that completed shirt now for $20 to $25, wherever you're at with your pricing. Okay, so bam, just like that, you're good. All you gotta do now, just go ahead and hit done and send this off. But one thing that I wanna show you that I like to do, you can mock this up. Like you can put this on a shirt right now and see what it would look like. But in order for us to do that, I like to basically have just one image on my thing. Let's see if I was gonna mock this up. I'm gonna mock up this graduation one. So I'm gonna delete all these other ones from here for now. All right, so we're gonna mock up this design right here. So next thing I wanna do, you can see as I removed all the other designs, the price went back down. Bam. So right now, I got this design right here, right? And the other part that I like about this, you can add your own watermark. You can see right now it says Garment Creations in here. You can change that. At first, it's going to say Easy View. So right now, I can change this to whatever your company name is. I don't know, BE Creations. Okay, so that's your company's name. Just gonna make up that one because I used to have a company called B&E Creative Prints. And now, just like that, you can see the markup updates. So if you was gonna post this on social, you got that. Somebody's not gonna snatch your stuff, even though it's not your stuff, you're just borrowing it, but it's yours because you have access to this platform. All right, so the next thing you can do here is put this on a mock-up. All right, you can mock this up on a shirt. Let's say I'm gonna put this on t-shirts. I'm gonna choose my t-shirt right there, bam. Now the guy comes up with the t-shirt. You can see my watermark is still there. I'm gonna change my t-shirt color. Maybe they're going on black shirts now. I'm gonna move this up to where it makes sense. We might have to resize it a bit to where it makes sense. And bam, just like that, I have the mock-up of what this will look like. I can send it to my customer. Hey guys, this is what it looks like on your shirt. Do you okay this? Please okay this so we can go ahead and print. And now you can download this, hit the download button here. You can email this to yourself. You can print it so you can have that completed thing for your customer, right? You can go ahead and put this on a hoodie. See what it will look like on a hoodie. Like Transfer Express has built this platform for y'all, man. This is dope. So let's put this on this gold hoodie right here, you know, Viking style, just like that. Bam, I got this here. I can send this to my customer just like that. The watermark is important because now this customer is not going to send this to somebody else and tell them, hey, I need you to print this for me. You feel me? That's why you need the watermark, right? And again, this is a class that I already went over with people about a couple of minutes ago, but then I realized I was not recording it. So now that I'm recording it, I'll be able to upload this for everybody to see. Okay, so now you got that. You can go ahead and just hit done. Come back over here, and this is how it's gonna come to you, right? So automatically, watch what just happened, right? Watch what just happened. Because they know that you're still paying the same price for that same sheet, they automatically added a second design on there for you. They're like, come on now, you're paying the same price. We might as well give you an extra design. But you remember at first we had all these other designs on here. I'm just gonna Control Z and back up a few steps. Okay, so we had all of these on here. If we were to now say done, you can see now this is what it would look like. They're no longer gonna add anything to it because they're saying that you utilize the full sheet. All right, so that is that. That's how you would order this. And now you can just add this to your cart and do something else. The more sheets you get, the cheaper this would be. Okay, so if I were to change this from 50 now and say I want 75, let's see how, 575 would be a lot of printing. Let's say I go to, come on, 75, okay? So now you're paying $146 for 75 prints, all right? And it ends up being $1.95 a sheet. You can get as many as you want. So this customer keeps coming back. Now you want 150 of them. Can't seem to type right now, okay? Now you're paying $233, all right? And you're paying $1.59 per sheet. The more you get, the cheaper it's gonna be. This stuff is golden right here. This is what I've been using for years, over 7 years now. All right. This is how we're able to utilize big, large orders without having any expensive gear or equipment into my shop. Okay. I can just do this on a heat press, right on the table, 4x4, 6x6 table, whatever, and just get a whole bunch of shirts done. Get this customer happy and repeat it again over and over and over again. All right. So screen printed transfers is the way for me. It could be the way for you as well. So you add this to your cart and you go ahead and you do everything that you got to do. All right. So that's Transfer Express. There's one other company that I will recommend as well. Okay. And that company is 613 Originals. But 613 Originals does not have everything else that Transfer Express gives you. It's not as easy. 613, you will have to do your own designing and all of that stuff. So I'm going to come over here to a new tab. Like I said, you can see it's already something added to the cart here because, like I said, I just went over this with some other folks onto the first section. So I'm going to come from the top here, right? So this is the beginning, 413originals.com. You come over here, and they have all the different formulas. These are the different formulas here. You can see varsity formula, where I always go. I always get the varsity formula here. The next step, it tells you how many color. Again, I would recommend you just stick to one color when you're using these transfers. If you're going to do 2 colors, the more colors you get, the more it's going to be, because every time that you add a new color, they now have to set up a new screen, and they're going to charge you for screen charge. Okay, so at that point now, I would say you get 4 color transfers from Super Color or somebody like that. Okay, so now I'm going to say I just want a 1 color transfer. This next part here is super, super, super important. You need to choose the size of paper that you want. This here, 9x12, 12x12 is usually where I'm at. So I'm going to choose a 12x12. The reason why that was important, because now you have to go to your design software that you use and set up a 12x12 document with your design. So I'm going to jump over there and show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm going to jump over into Photoshop for a second, share a new screen. Here's my Photoshop. Here's the same document I just showed everybody earlier. All right, so this same design here, let's say this design was not in here. I'm going to create a new document, file, new, because I already know the size that I want to do, which is a 12x12. I'm going to set a 12x12 document here, okay? And I'm going to say create. All right, just like that, I told you it's not as easy as Transfer Express. These guys want you to put in the work because they're giving it to you for only 20 cents a sheet. All right, so bam, I'm going to go in here. I want to place my design now. I'm going to go here. I'm going to grab a design, file, place embedded. We're going to find this design, same design or a different design, does not matter. Let's just find something here real quick, E. All right, let's just go in here, bam. Let's do this one here for his glory, gifted for his glory, bam. So let's say I got this design. You can see this design comes in here. It fits right in there. If it did not fit, I can resize this if I wanted to. Just control transfer it, make it big so it fits, bam, whatever. It's in there. Does not matter what color it is right now because you're going to choose the color when you get onto the platform there. So now my design is here. It's in my 12x12 space. Okay, I'm going to go to File. I'm going to save this as a PDF, whatever. Okay, save it to your computer as a PDF. And now we're going to come over into the program, back onto the website there, share a new screen. We're going to go back onto these guys' website, 613 Originals. Okay, so now we're going to add that design. See, it says add your file. You're going to take that file that you just saved and you're going to upload it. Okay, you're going to upload that file there. I think I'm going to use this one here that we did in the first class, even though it wasn't uploading, it was taking forever to upload. So I'm not going to spend time again on that. Another thing that you can do, I'm going to use one of my save file that I already have, right? Because you can save your design in here. If you got repeated customers, let's say this customer is going to come back. You got the same customer that always comes back. You got the file in here. So these are my repeated customers here. I'm just going to grab one of these and I'm going to open it back up. Bam, just like that. Okay, in order for Black Lives to Matter, you must bring money back to Africa. This is a brand that I worked with, and that's what this is saying. It was one of their collections that they did around the Black Lives Matter times. Okay, so now it does not matter what color this print is right now, okay? Does not matter. Let's say you don't want it black. You now have to tell the people what color that you want. What color do you want this print to be at? So you're gonna come down here, you're gonna tell them, hey, now I want this in, let's say gold, okay? The color, you can see it's important to know that the print color will not be in the preview. It's not gonna change to what's it called? It is not gonna show you that it's gold, but if you look at the bottom left here, you know that it's gold, but you selected gold. It's important that you select the color that you want. And now, if we look at the price here, you can see, let me get zoom out the way because I can't really see the bottom right now. Bam. All right, so you can see right now, one transfer. If I hover over the price there, if you only have one transfer in your cart, it's gonna cost you $30.20 because there is a setup fee. You get a $30 fee for setup charge, one-time fee, okay? So now, if I add this now, let's change this from 1, watch. Remember the $30. If I change this from 1 to 50, now I want 50 transfers, it changes, bam, automatically now. I was paying $30 for 1, now I'm gonna pay $40 for 50. Like, does that not make sense, guys? Like, let me know in the comments right now if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on YouTube, wherever this video is gonna land at. Let me know in the comments, does that not change the game for you? All right, you're gonna pay 20 cents per transfers, 50 of them. So let's move this 50 now. Let's say I want 100 of them. It only goes up $10 more for 50 more transfers. $10 for 50 more transfers. Hey, come on. You can save those 50 transfers for the repeated customers. If it's a clothing brand like I have here that I work with, these guys here, they already know that I use this process, right? So they always will ask, yo, E, how many transfers do we got left? Okay, bam. And that's how we go about it. I always have these on stock. So the next time the customer come, the turnaround is faster now because you order 50 of them you order 100 of them for $50. You still keep your same pricing. You still tell them, hey, this is still a $25 shirt, whatever your price is gonna be, right? You're only paying this price here. At this point now, it is still 20 cents a transfer. And you still get to pay the $30 fees. Okay, so now altogether, you're gonna pay $50 plus whatever the shipping is gonna be. You add this to your cart, you do whatever you gotta do. You gotta name it first. So just name it whatever, okay? And add this to your cart, do your thing, whatever. I'm gonna change this first one. You can see because I did the section earlier, it's got 2 things in my artwork now. So now altogether, if you look at my cart, right, I got 150 things here, 2 different designs, and I'm only paying $90. God darn, man. That's time saving there. That's money saving there. That gives you time to then market your business somewhere else. That gives you time to go to flea markets and have designs already made, ready to press. These things press in between 5 to 7 seconds. Like, this is a game changer. It has been a game changer for me for 7 years. This is how I was able to scale my business, y'all. Like, I'm giving it to you right now. It don't always have to be sublimation. You should never be doing vinyl for over maybe 15 shirts or something like that, like depending on the design, you know? So this is the plug that I wanted to share with y'all this morning. Okay, this is the information that I utilize. That's what it looks like. I mean, E just be sitting here not doing nothing because I only take these big orders for this reason, y'all. Like, that's it. Okay, so again, I hope this helped everybody out. I hope this information is gonna help you take on those big orders now. If you missed the beginning of this video, I will post this probably on the Facebook group or on my YouTube channel or something like that. This information was not, you can see I didn't put any links in here because I'm not affiliated with any one of these guys that I talked about. I'm just bringing you the information that I know you need that would take your business from 5 shirts, 10 shirts to 50, 100, 150 shirts, cotton shirts, polyester shirts, does not matter. These guys here are ready to help you grow and scale your business today. Okay, so if you got any questions, please, let me see if there's any questions in the comments here. Great information. Is it cost effective to import a custom full color graphic? the full color graphic at that point now, guys, is going to cost you a lot. It is not I don't think it's cost effective to use these guys, any one of these guys here for full color transfers. Full color transfers at this point, I would say go ahead and use Super Color. Okay, those are the guys that we use. And in that case, now I am affiliated with Super Color, but that's not the reason why I'm sending you there. It just doesn't make sense for me to use screen printed transfers for full color designs. Hey, E, would this be safe? I missed the beginning. Yes, I will upload this here onto my YouTube channel just so people can have it and a lot of other folks can benefit from this information. That's great. If we have graphic art, multiple colors, can we use it? Yeah, like I said, I would use it to a different company as well. Yeah, so just like that, guys, that is the information that I promised that I would share with you. Okay, this is it.